Here we go. Jessica, Evil Eye in the blue. Amanda Loewen in the red. Amanda Loewen, third match in Submission Underground. First was over the great Sarah Kaufman. Amanda won. Amanda came back in tag team action. She won again. Jessica Eye has the competitive mindset. Guys, it is not about winning or losing. It is about getting better. And I will share with you, Gilbert Burns, who has done 4 Submission Underground matches, including against Craig Jones, which only lasted 50 seconds. But Gilbert Burns did not care in the least. He tried to sign up as quickly as he can. If Gilbert Burns was not fighting for the World Championship with Kamaru in a couple of weeks, he would have been in the tournament. He asked to be in the tournament. We had to tell him no. No, Gilbert. You're not coming into the tournament to take on 3 guys to get back to Craig, risking injury, and then we all got to explain that to Dana. But the point is, the right competitors see competition as a way of getting better. That's what they're trying to do. Real simple mindset. Real simple. That's called a competitive mindset. Jessica Eye on top. Jessica Eye is a very, very good grappler. But she is a master of defense. She is very hard to get position on. She is very hard to submit. She's even hard to get the first step done on, which is just called a catch. Just to manipulate with a Kimura-type lock or to get a triangle applied. Before you even have the opportunity to finish, you have to get to those positions. Jessica does not allow opponents to get to those positions. Amanda's very strong. Amanda trying to pull down on the neck. Jessica doing a very good job with the distance and the space. Pushing off, sitting back up. Amanda doesn't have a whole lot of options with a closed guard. You could come to a Kimura. You could come to a guillotine. But ultimately, to get a real big offense going, you're going to have to unlock your guard. The reason I bring that up, if you're somebody who is an expert in defense like Jessica Eye, you know that. Right now, Jessica is a detective. Okay, now Amanda's legs open. Now Jessica has to change her research. She's going, okay, legs back closed. I really just have to worry about a Kimura and a guillotine. When the legs come open, there's more options that I got to be concerned with. Watch that. Jessica felt her right arm was in jeopardy. She just works it back out. Provoking wrist control, keeping good pressure. Amanda is going to either have to open that guard to open up her offensive opportunities, or she's going to have to pull Jessica down. Now, she's tried to pull Jessica down a couple of times, but Jessica doing such a good job with this hand fighting, Amanda's not able to bring one of those palms to the back of her neck. We saw the same thing happen with Gilberto Jimenez in his first match. So Jimenez just sat up and bear hugged from the bottom. Used that to turn into a sweep. But again, Jessica Eye really understands it. Now watch, Amanda's trying to manipulate that arm. Jessica goes right to the problem and gets that arm free. Again, Amanda's trying to lock that arm down. I suspect that Jessica is going to pull that arm out. And this is where these defensive grapplers can do so well. They just don't let your offense get started. Before they have to worry about steps 2 and 3, they'll just shut you down at step 1. I think you can see why this would be very effective for an MMA athlete like Jessica Eye. When the options start to open up in MMA, when you're in top, you don't get submitted, then you've got pounding opportunities. Every time Amanda tries to sit up to do away with this space, if you guys don't understand what I'm talking about space, just look at their 2 heads. If the closer their 2 heads are to each other, the more opportunity there is for a submission finish. The further their heads are away from each other, the less opportunity. Jessica just doing a good job keeping space, which limits Amanda's opportunity to submit. Sounds simple the way I'm saying it. It takes years and years of practice, but once you perfect it like Jessica, you can go into a competition and go almost 5 minutes already without ever once being threatened. All right, Amanda looking right here. She's looking to hyperextend that elbow, but that's not likely to happen. What is likely to happen is force Jessica to go to something else, and regulation is done. I think that Amanda is a little bit frustrated. She shouldn't be. She's got to let that go. That is behind her, and now we're going to go into the overtime sequence. Like Jessica I won the toss there, has elected to take the back of Amanda Loewen.
Go!
This needs to be a real urgency by Amanda. I'm one guy talking, but I think that it is unlikely that Jessica could submit her from here. Amanda's almost out. She's got to get that shoulder all the way down. Notice how she got her shoulders to the mat. The shoulders to the mat isn't specifically what the referee is looking for. The referee is looking for Jessica, in this case, to no longer have control of the back. Obviously, if the mat is touching your back, that means that Jessica is not. Oh, and Amanda elects to go to an armbar.
You both ready? Yep.
Should Amanda get Jessica to tap, we will be all done. Jessica, very smart. Look how Jessica's coming out. If she can come all the way up, it's very hard to do with all this weight on you. Even harder to do when your opponent hooks that leg. Jessica could come out of this and pull that arm free. Jessica's going to step over. Wow, this is very high technique. Amanda got a submission. Jessica I. What incredible competitive mindset. I am so impressed with her. I am so impressed that she came out here, did what she said she was going to do, offered an opportunity to Amanda to take on a main event. Number 2 in the world ranked fighter. What a great match. And that's where I was talking about the frustration of Amanda. You can't feel frustrated when you're going to overtime. Let's throw it up to Kevin Keeney.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission, 22 seconds at the bottom half of overtime round number 1, Amanda Loewen.